Hi, I'm Fran, and I love Lifetime Christmas movies.
I'm Patrick, and I am a Lifetime movie expert.
I'm Dan, and I despise Lifetime movies, and this is the Lifetime Encore podcast.
Who didn't forget the intro?
Let's kick it. Let's kick it. Let's kick it.
Well, hello, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Ballers from around the world.
That's right.
It's great to be here. Yeah,
Ray
from
gets
around the
one
world.
cotton candy Oreo in him,
And I go freaking nuts.
Oh, boy.
Was it Sheila that sent us those?
Man,
you bought them.
They're good.
Aaron bought them out of the company bank account.
That's right. We used a company credit card for those. That's how things are going around here.
Let's talk about Philo. Philo.tv/DTH. Sign up, please.
And also, sign up. Watch
but for
the
real,
show.
it's actually and can I just say this? Patrick, I don't know if you know this or not. We do a show for Philo called the Philo Deep Dive, where Dan and I dive deep into like the weird reality stuff that is you can find on Philo, which is really fun. I just did I did a MILF Manor, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I just talked about
love that show.
Just talked about customer. If you love that show, imagine me explaining the plot of MILF Manor to Dan, who hasn't seen it.
Yes, correct.
Wow.
That twist was something.
Yeah, it is a big twist, and I don't know how you would just relay that in a family-friendly way.
There's no way to do it.
The best that I could.
Immediately got us a TV 14.
The Philo Deep Dive, though, episodes every Tuesday. A new one came out yesterday. I talked about customer wars, which is like
saying customer, not customer, like general customer.
How many times do I have to tell you that people say things different?
Okay, yeah, you're saying them wrong.
No.
Yes, customer is wrong.
No.
You can't just say it's right.
You can.
You can't just be customer is the way to say that.
It's freaking America. You can do whatever the heck you want to. That's the beauty of this country.
That's the problem.
I can say things the way I want to. And then you watched Sharks in Paradise.
Sharks in Paradise. I did watch
Which
that.
is not a shark reality dating show.
No,
which
it isn't. They get them on either side, and there's a wall there, and there's three contestants.
And then you find out that they're actually their
shark-related
sons.
questions. It's a whole thing.
The Sharks' sons
great.
are...
Patrick, I can't wait to see you tomorrow, Patrick.
At Bramblefest.
Tomorrow.
We'll be getting into
You're
town.
flying into town tomorrow, Patrick. We get to see you in person tomorrow. That's exciting.
It's very exciting, and now that I know what Bramblefest is, because I've been to one, I'm so excited.
Last year, more nerves. This year, more excitement.
Yeah, last year I was like, what is this? I don't know. And now I understand that it's basically just like hanging out with my besties, like a big, party.
That's
Big
right.
slumber party. We're going to do a live Deck the Lifetime Uncorked.
We are.
Talking about my daughter's... What's it called? My daughter's been stolen from me?
My daughter's been stolen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
At least the word customer's not in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's very excited to talk to you about that. And if you obviously in person sold out, but you can buy a virtual ticket at deckthehallmark.com/fest, watch the whole thing live, and you can just have that forever.
You have it forever.
Yeah, but maybe we'll release that episode maybe after Christmas in July. I don't know. I don't want to disrupt what we got going with Christmas in July with my daughter's been stolen.
That's right.
But
it doesn't really go together.
It doesn't. No.
Yeah.
Santa Claus, ho ho ho! My daughter's been stolen.
No, we can save it. But also, if you've got your Balsam Hill set up, you don't really want my daughter's been stolen.
We do.
We want a Christmas movie.
That's exactly right. Let's talk about Holly's Holiday.
Okay.
Yeah.
2012.
Oh, wow.
2012 movie, one of the oldie but a goodie.
But this is like you're picking
movie.
out your faves, right? That's what we're doing this July?
I wouldn't necessarily say they're my faves, but they are ones that I recall from like my younger years.
I believe the assignment was find some that have like Christmas magic or are wacky. I believe was the assignment that I gave you, and could be found on
streaming.
Yeah, somewhere you got to be able to find it. So that's what we did, and here we are with Holly's Holiday, which you can find literally like everywhere. If you just Google it, it's just like here it is. Just please, anybody watch it. It's a Mar Vista movie. It's a Mar Vista joint from 2012. They're just dying.
Just please watch it. Whatever it takes.
Right. Whatever it takes.
And Holly's Holiday stars Claire Coffey,
Oh, the clear coffee?
I'll get it. Dark, no cream, extra sugar.
Oh, she probably gets that all the time.
I bet it's just as funny as it was now.
Yeah, it kills.
Also stars Ryan McPartlin. Who
he's been on Hallmark.
Yeah. Most of the people in these movies have eventually transitioned to Hallmark.
Graduated, if you will.
You know, exactly. And like Brent said, most of the Lifetime movies of this era have a little magic, a little Christmas magic in it. You know,
Brand loves the Christmas magic, loves it. And then we watched Snowed In Christmas.
That was
2017 with Andrew Walker, Beth and Joy Lenz. I think it's
the interesting thing about Love Under the Christmas Table. That was from 2014, 2013 on
Lifetime.
On Lifetime.
Well, they have two of probably the best 5 or 6 TV Christmas movies ever made, in my opinion.
They also got the Jen Lilly Ghost Christmas movie. That's a lot of fun.
Spirited.
So they were all acquisitions, and they would just sometimes they'd be really good, and most of them would be really bad. Right. When did they start getting into the game, though? Was it like 2012?
No, they would probably only do like 6 to 8 movies around this time. So they didn't. This was like Fa La 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 Lifetime, if you remember that.
Yes, I do.
So yeah, they started getting into like the Christmas, like competing with Hallmark, probably around like 2014, 2015.
Okay, yeah, that sounds right.
There's no Lifetime summer joints this year, like no Summer of Santas or anything this year.
I don't think they've really done much of a push this year.
No, they don't do the Christmas in July.
They did was it last year or 2 years ago? They did a bunch of they did a big push for streaming. They put a bunch of the Christmas movies on streaming, and they did like a Summer of Santas.
On the Movie Club.
Yeah,
yep, they sure did.
I'm interested to see what they do this year, because I feel like the last 2 years have been disappointing rating wise for them when it comes to Christmas, and I'm interested to see if they pivot at all. But that's just some insider talk. We'll
see.
We'll see. It's very exciting.
It is very exciting.
But yes, so for this movie, if we could go back in our little time machine to 2012, we are very much in the early 2000s, just right from the get-go. You can tell by everyone's like outfits, and like the deep V is here.
The deep V.
Yeah. The deep V's back, the like spiky hair, all that type of things. And we know we're in old time Lifetime because everybody's a little mean. Everyone's mean in this movie. You know, they're New York. They're New Yorkers.
Yeah, they're New Yorkers.
Have that in your mind.
That's right. That's right.
It's like Sex in the City meets Lifetime Christmas movie.
Wow.
Just to set this up a little bit, the movie starts off with a 3-minute montage of mannequins getting put together.
What, is it a horror movie?
It is a long intro.
It's a super long intro.
And they're putting mannequins together.
Yeah, and they're putting mannequins together, and you think that it's going to matter. But it never comes back? It doesn't matter.
Oh, my goodness.
Right? It doesn't matter.
No. It doesn't,
because she's an advertising, not executive, but she's like working her way up. She's got some clients. I think one of her clients was a department store, so like maybe that's the tie-in. But sure. I was like, mannequins are going to come to life. Something weird's going to happen with these mannequins. No, it's just a very long intro of mannequins.
Yes, and it's like a New York display window for Christmas type of thing, right? Yeah. So we're getting Christmas. We meet our protagonist. Her name's Holly. Obviously, Holly's Holiday. Holly Maddox, Maddux.
Maddox.
Yes, and she is a New York girly. She's walking the streets, and she's like, something else that doesn't come back. She's like, man, I wish the first snow would come of the season. It's been so long since snow has come. And I'm like, oh, we're going to get like magic snow at the end of the movie or something.
Is this like late December and it's not snowed in New York yet?
No, yeah, it's like the week before Christmas.
What?
I think, something like that.
Man.
Right. It's basically justifying that they're filming in August, you know?
It's also the weird thing about Holly is that I start the movie by thinking she hates Christmas.
Yep.
Because the movie starts off, Holly's walking down the street. She's a hotshot deal maker. She like runs through some carolers, like, get out of the way, I gotta walk up these stairs. Then she steps into Christmas lights and she's annoyed, but then she's like, I wish it would snow. Because I need the Christmas vibes. It was very weird.
But are you getting good New York vibes anyway? Like,
no.
I mean, she's on a sidewalk.
She's on a sidewalk. Okay. There are other people around.
New York adjacent. Got it.
Yeah.
You squint.
We get to see her like her work life. She goes right to work. She works, as Brand said, in an ad agency, maybe that has a department store client. We don't really know. It's all very ambiguous. But she has a best friend / coworker named Dee, who is like telling her all about her boyfriend. And she's like, oh, my boyfriend Marcos is so cool. And, she's like, who are you going to be dating? Like, she doesn't really want to talk about work. She wants to talk about boys,
Boys.
And Holly doesn't really have time for dating because she's so busy working for the ad company, like she's very dedicated to her job.
That's right.
And her boss calls her into the office, her and another guy, and his name is Milo. Yeah, and Milo is like a 2000s hunk, right? He's like a brooding photographer, deep V-neck, spiky hair, maybe a little bit of guy liner going on. And they are both the only single people in the office who don't have families. So they've been assigned this project to do that's due on Christmas.
Christmas Eve. It is going to be a Christmas Eve. It's for jewelry. It's for like a ring or whatever company.
Yeah. Chelsea's Diamonds.
Yes. Chelsea's Diamonds.
Not Tiffany's.
No, Chelsea's.
I said, what about breakfast at Chelsea's?
That's right.
Yeah. So, they're like kind of annoyed they have to work and that they're spread so thin, but they've worked together in the past. And
Milo's also clearly into her, right? Like, I felt it right away. And they have like some flirty, fun time chemistry kind of, but like, she would never, right? She would never. Not Milo.
What about the mannequins? Or is that it for the mannequins?
We'll get there.
Okay.
But it's very, I was tricked by the trailer of this one. So Holly has like the perfect life. They keep talking about how her life's so perfect. She like lives in New York and she like stops. They're like walking and talking with like their coffees. They stop and they look at the window display that was being set up in the beginning of the movie. And they see the mannequins and they say, oh, wow, that'd be funny if that guy was my boyfriend.
It's perfect.
Perfect.
Oh, is this like made for each other? Is this
made
for each other?
I don't know. Now I'm starting to think that the mannequin comes to life, but I don't really feel like they.
You don't know if the mannequin came to life or not?
Well,
did you watch the movie?
I did.
There's no magic swirly around the mannequin. It just zooms in on the mannequin's face, and then it's like doo, and then we cut to the next scene.
It's 2012 though. That's magic. That's what passes for magic on Lifetime.
Right. They didn't have the graphic design budget back in those days. This is just like a camera pan to the face, and then we go on with the movie. Like Milo's like very edgy and they're like working late and he like talks about wanting to get real pictures, like not like ad photos, like for the.
She's like, when we're selling jewelry and stuff, we got to make it real fantastical, like the perfect couple giving the jewelry. And he's like, no, let's make it real grunge, like it's got to be real. And she's like, whatever, that's not going to sell.
A jewelry commercial's got to be grunge.
That's kind of who he is.
Yeah,
Grunge.
He wants like gritty, like real life. He doesn't want to sell like a fantasy, which is what Holly's like. You have to have the fantasy. You have to sell the image of the perfect life, the aspirational. And then Dee pops in. She's like, "Hey, we're going to the club." So Holly's like, "Bye, I'm not working anymore. I'm going to the club. You should come, Milo."
Have you made now that you're 40, Patrick? Have you made your way back to the club as an icon yet?
Oh, you're right. I think this is my year. So we'll get there. We'll get there.
The club scene in Greenville this weekend. It's popping
for sure.
Oh, I can't wait for the club.
The club.
Got it.
Okay, so let's see. They go to the club, and Dee sees her boyfriend, or she's like, "This is my boyfriend, Marcos." And then she like goes to get drinks, and he is like a cheating boyfriend. He's like two-timing and all of that.
Dee's also just dumb. Like Dee is like, yeah, I've given him permission to like hang out with other girls and dance with them and have them be all over him, but he's not cheating. He's definitely a one woman kind of guy, except for the fact that we literally like never see him without another woman like all over him. It's a weird bit, and that doesn't really matter.
It's true. And she says like, he obviously has me, so I'm not even concerned about those girls because I'm so amazing.
I mean, come on. She's the best. She lives a perfect life.
Yeah. And Holly and Dee are surprised to see Milo actually shows up to the club, and he's like, this is really not my scene.
Grunge.
I don't really like this.
He's a grunge boy.
Yeah.
He's emo, right? Like
he's into like some My
emo.
Chemical Romance.
He thinks All American Rejects is like actually
Posers.
good. Like,
oh, they're actually good.
Well, or posers. Either one. Either one would work.
Yeah. And when Holly's like so excited that he's there, she's like,
so
oh my God.
He could be anyone. Yeah.
He could be anyone. She's like, we must take a photo. So he's a photographer, but he takes a selfie, and something happens with the camera where I guess he drops the phone or something, and the phone flashes and goes off. And then the movie shows us just a phone, like I don't have my phone right here. Oh yeah, I do. It's like if the phone is just like right up to the camera, and then you see like a picture of like two people like holding hands.
It's like the equivalent of if it was a Polaroid camera and the Polaroid like fell on the floor. That's what it's like, except it's a phone and it's the picture that was just taken. But it's a great picture of the two of them kind of holding hands, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like touching hands, kind of like Michelangelo with the fingers.
Kind of like the hand of God is what you're saying.
It's exactly like that.
It's just very
but
simple.
It's accidental.
Is that whose hand it is? I don't know.
Is the mannequin alive? I don't know. Maybe. Is that God's hand? I don't know whose hand that is.
I'm starting
Could be some dude. I don't know.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so Milo walks Holly home. This is another weird movie choice. They reach the door where they're supposed to have like their awkward, like, do we kiss, do we not? There's already another couple there making out hardcore.
Real hardcore.
The whole scene they're making out.
An impressively long kiss.
2012, it's like, we don't want to lose our lifetime cred here. Let's stick a couple in a corner over there and make out.
Just hard.
Oh, they aren't in the corner. They're in the middle of they're in the middle of the scene. And Milo and Holly are talking in between the couple, like, okay, I guess I'll see you later. And then Holly's like, okay, bye. And then they're like, oh.
So like played for laughs is what we're going for?
Yeah, it's for laughs.
Ugh.
I don't hear Bran laughing, though.
It's a good laugh, buddy.
Oh, speaking of laughing, this next office scene we get, the girls. I skipped one part. The next morning, this is the part where the mannequin comes to life. Holly is talking on the phone. She's like, we're talking about the campaign, rushing to work, and she slips and falls. Okay. She hits her head.
She tries to run through carolers again, and it doesn't go well.
Again, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she like runs through traffic. She's pushing pedestrians out of the way. It's like very crazy. And then she comes to, there's like a white light, and the handsome man is standing over her. This handsome man, his name is Bo, and he's like, oh, let me help you up. Sorry, you fell. I've seen so many people fall on this sidewalk. It's so icy.
Clearly the mannequin.
Very dangerous. Obviously,
it's clearly the mannequin. I guys, I gotta be honest.
It took like 10 minutes of descriptions for me to understand it's the mannequin? What in the world?
You also have a chat that people are clearly stating it's a mannequin.
Well, somebody's saying MANICAN, which that's man I can. That's not mannequin. So that's a different conversation.
I'm starting to think that maybe I missed that it was the mannequin.
Well, because there is one shot where it pans up from like them like being like lovey-dovey to the window display, and the mannequin is gone.
Yeah, just forgot about it altogether.
Maybe I should watch these movies just to be on the safe side.
I was like, man, they just are really into these mannequins. When's it going to come into play?
Well, there you go. That's when it comes into play. Very brief. A blink and you miss it.
It was Higbones that was spelling mannequin wrong?
Yeah.
Man.
Speaking of...
Look at that man-eye can over there. There's Holly. Holly corrected him. Don't worry.
He's a mannequin.
He's a mannequin.
He's a mannequin. Speaking of falling down, let's fall into a break. You're on Deck the Hallmark.
Lifetime Uncorked.
We are back. We're talking about Holly's holiday, and I got to tell you, I'm feeling pretty holiday right now, thanks to the Balsam Hill decorations that are all around
for sure.
us. Feeling
everything's on sale.
Everything up to 50%,
and then you get another 5% with the promo code podcast all caps.
It's amazing.
It's unbelievable.
It's amazing, and I think that Holly would have been feeling real holly jolly.
Are you feeling more holly jolly now that you know that the mannequin turned into real life? Does that help you or hurt you in this movie? Don't tell me if you're going to pour it up and put a cork in it. Just tell me if that helps or hurts.
I'm more just mad at myself.
I would be too if I was you.
Yeah. Listen, this is 2012. It was. I need things.
Different time.
I'm used to things being very obvious. Like I'm used to chimes whenever God is winking. I am used to there being bells and swirls and white flashes. Okay.
It is. It takes a little bit more. Viewer's choice of what you want to believe, right?
Yeah.
So. Holly goes to work. She's disheveled from her fall. She looks a mess. She tells Dee all about the boy and the beau that she met, and she's like, "Oh my god, he's so hot!" Da da da. And then they're like, ee! They're like giggling, like they actually sound like schoolgirls, but they sound like dolphins, like I can't really.
Did you bring a clip? Did you bring?
I didn't bring a clip. I didn't bring a clip, but I was like, "Whoa, that laugh was insane!" And then in the movie, they actually caught the guy. Milo comes in. He's like, "What are you guys doing? You sound like a bunch of dolphins." I'm like, "Okay, thank you. I thought that they sounded like dolphins."
It's because it was in the script.
So Ryan McPartlin was playing the grunge emo guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
He's playing the mannequin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
He's
okay.
the mannequin.
Wow.
Beau. It's bow time.
It's bow time.
So,
why is his name not like a mannequin thing?
Beau. Beau is like just a generic dude. Like your generic boyfriend is your beau. That's why it's called Beau. That's why his name's Beau. Dang. Man, did you watch the movie?
No, his name's Beau. B-O.
B-O, because he smells.
Right.
Nailed it. That's good. That's good.
Knows.
That's good stuff, everybody. We're out.
Plastic out.
That's it. Merry Christmas.
Plastic out in the sun?
Yeah, not good. Beau asks Holly out on a date, and on the date, Brand, again, how I don't, another example of mannequin-ing.
Right. It's not that. I can tell you it's not that. I don't know what it is, but it's not that.
Mannequin-ing.
Mannequin-ing.
Mannequin.
I know exactly what you're about to say. Okay?
He's like,
let him say it first.
She's an ad. Yeah, he hears she's in ads, and he's like, "Oh, I also have done ads. I've done so many ads. Let me show you." He stands up and he goes, "Okay, this is my surfer." And he goes to the surfer pose. He's like, "All right, this is my what is it? Black Friday." And then he gets on like a Black Friday pose. He's like, "This is my Halloween," and he like has like a little axe. You know what I'm saying? Like he's doing like all little holiday things.
You should turn your resignation in.
I thought
to all the desks.
I thought he was just being
every
a
desk in the office.
I thought he was just
even
being
the
a goof.
kitchen sink. Just put one on there too. He was being a goof.
Thought he was being a goofball.
You thought he was being a goofball.
He was being a goofball. Yeah, like he's a good-looking guy. He's been in ads before.
Like a model. But his examples are specifically like Arbor Day sale. You know?
Right. He's doing his poses.
In the window display.
Well, I know now.
Oh, yeah. Brand goofed this one all the way up.
But Patrick, don't act like you're Patrick. You are in the beginning of the movie. You were with me.
Were you doing?
You said, it doesn't come back.
Were you doing the drugs? Be honest, were you doing the drugs?
No, I wasn't doing the drugs.
Were you doing the drugs?
No, I wasn't doing the drugs.
Did you have an edible or something?
No.
A gummy?
It was this morning.
Just saying. You're doing the drugs. It sounds like
the Oreo
you're like, there's
cookie.
3 minutes of building mannequins and it never comes back.
I was mad.
Yeah. So there's also some more like mannequin stuff, like his apartment. He takes Holly to his apartment. His apartment's decked out in like the most window display stuff, right? Everything's very well organized, or not organized, decorated. And Holly's like, whoa.
It's picture perfect.
It's picture perfect. She's like, if you're gay, that's fine. You can just tell me because this is not a straight man's apartment. And he's like, oh, no, he doesn't really say he likes ladies, but he's like...
He does say he's not gay, though.
So
he does say he's not gay.
Right.
How it's 2012 Lifetime. Like, how do they handle the gay joke there? Is it appropriate?
She literally says, if you're gay, just tell me. And he says, I'm not gay. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they kiss, and Bo says, oh, our lips fit perfect together.
It's also a loud kiss. I thought about bringing a clip. It's an audibly loud kiss.
Yes.
The Mar Vista mics were working overtime.
Holly is officially dating Bo, and Dee is very excited for her friend. But meanwhile, Dee's relationship is falling apart because she finally realized that Marco's cheating on her, and she doesn't want to break up with him because who breaks up around the holidays? It sucks to be single at the holidays, and she's going to wait till after New Year's to end it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how you do.
You know how you do. Yeah.
When you find out that your significant other is cheating on you, you just say, let's wait it out. That's a Boxing Day type
I'd rather be with this cheating liar than with no one, is basically the move.
Well, I do want to see what I'm getting for Christmas. So I can see, like, waiting out. Like, if there's things already under the tree and you're like,
that would be the ultimate payback, would be like, I know you're cheating. And then if he's
but
like,
I also
please
know
give me
you
one more chance, be like, okay, get all the gifts.
Yeah, and then deuce out.
Then dump
That's
it.
not. I actually like that play. I'm on Team D now.
Yeah.
I have said this before on the podcast, either with you guys or with Drew, but the best time to break up with somebody is in January. And it's after Christmas, before Valentine's Day. That's when I've broken up with all of my boyfriends.
Really?
How
many breakups have you instigated in January? Give me an estimate.
Probably 4 or 5.
4 or 5 times. Okay. And you knew it in December and waited to January?
Yes.
Have you broken up with anybody in another month?
One time in June.
Okay.
In June.
But
what was special about you? Just couldn't wait till January?
It's too long.
Yeah, it's too long.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait.
A year? Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yikes.
That's fair. No, January, that makes sense. That tracks.
So if anybody needs to break up with somebody, I implore you to do it in January.
You should write a book.
You'll thank me later, right?
You'll thank me. That's promo code DECK. Are you
breakup tips?
Are you offering
with Patrick
some breakup services? Will you break up with people for them?
Totally. Oh, I would love that. That's great.
Do you like? I've never broken up with anybody. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I'd rather be the breaker-upper than the breaker-up.
That's right. Yes. Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like I'm. It's kind of like when you're laying someone off from a job. Like, it's not really like personal. Like, it's just not really working for me.
It's a little bit different than a job.
It's way different than a job. It is personal, Patrick. It is.
Oh, it's like, this is your boyfriend performance evaluation, and you're just not, bringing in the numbers that we were hoping for.
Yeah. Have you ever broken up with somebody in January because of what you got for Christmas?
No, but I mean, it does. The gift for Christmas confirms your instinct.
Okay. Yeah, you already had a sneaky suspicion of what was coming around the new year, and then it's just
I'm hard to shop for. I will say I'm hard to shop for.
I'm starting to think you should not hire Patrick to break up with your significant other if he's treating it like a performance evaluation.
I pretty cry when I break up with someone.
Do you really?
Like a couple, just very the tear rolling down the face, but the face is still beautiful.
Man, anybody out there listening that is interested in Patrick, know like when to be like,
dude. Now that you've put it out
January.
there, everybody forever is gonna get like the New Year's gonna come around.
Best Januaries, man,
and they're gonna start. But this is now you've really painted someone in the corner because they're gonna start getting all nervous in December and start like it's gonna affect them.
Yeah.
It's the final straw. It's just December is confirming everything you already know. So, like, if you're going to go meet the family and you're like, I don't want to be with this guy's family. He sucks. And, like, this present's stupid. This was the worst present. Why do I need? Don't buy me clothes, okay?
Don't buy me clothes.
Dude, we should all try to buy Patrick some sort of clothing item
At Bramble
for Bramble Fest. Like we should go to a vlog. We go to the mall and we all choose something we think Patrick.
I got to be honest. A
and bring it to him.
vlog of us going to the Haywood Mall with Patrick would be
my goodness.
everything I could want.
Man,
Be a good time.
So fun.
Hey, can I really quickly just tell a really quick story about the mall that just happened?
Oh my gosh! No, we don't have time for this.
It's just a very, very, very fast story. So
we just wanted to go to Cinnabon.
We want to go to Cinnabon. The only one is at the Greenville Mall. I say I know exactly where it is. I'm going to go straight to the entrance. It's going to be right there on the right. Except I run in.
So I drop. Aaron and I are in the truck. Drop him off. He runs in, he sprints in, does his full Brandon run.
I go, and it's not a Cinnabon. It's the Auntie-Anne's.
Yeah.
And so I'm disappointed, but I know there's a Cinnabon in the mall. So I look up on the website, where's the Cinnabon? And it says that it's on what was it?
Dillard's Wing.
The Dillard's Wing. Upper Dillard's Wing.
It's a big mall, and people go there like crazy, like it's 1999 crazy.
That's amazing.
So we drive around the mall. Actually, I'm running out.
We
and
see him
there's
sprint back out. I'm like, what happened?
Can I really quick? There's a group of teenagers coming in. They were dropped off of a bus.
He's sprinting
and I
through
sprint
the teenagers.
through them, and I do a spin move, and I yell spin move.
He yelled spin move.
And the children are laughing at me like I'm a goofball. And I get back in the truck. We drive around. We park.
I'm like, I can go to Dillard's, whatever. And then he talks us into coming in with him.
I say, guys, let's go in.
It's ridiculous.
So
we walk in. We go to the upstairs. We walk from Dillard's down. And they're like, somebody's like, hey, yeah, I heard you guys talking about Cinnabon. It's right there. From the Cinnabon, Patrick, it is maybe 20 yards to the Auntie Anne's. 20 yards. It was right beside it the whole time.
You could throw
You could throw something and hit it. And he runs all the way back out like it's so far away. It's the other side of the mall. And it wasn't.
But in my defense, that's not the Dillard's Wing.
In my defense, you didn't look. Look up.
You cannot see it from there. No, you can't.
There's a lot sign hanging out there.
You can't see it. Yeah, go to the Auntie Anne's.
I would say, without the run, how would you ever fall in love with a mannequin?
That's exactly right. So she trips and falls. She hits her head. Is that where we are? No, we're way further. The loud kiss, the perfect apartment. That's where we are.
Yes.
Bo also is like taking care of Holly. He makes her a tofurkey because I guess tofurkeys were a big thing in 2012. I remember them being a thing.
The only reason you like a tofurkey is if you're a mannequin. I think that's the message they're putting in this movie.
Right. And she's just like not really working on the campaign as much, and Milo's getting pissed. But Bo brings his parents to Holly's house for a surprise dinner.
Are his parents also mannequins?
Yes, they are also mannequins, and they do the same bit with like, let's show you our poses for
I thought it was just a family of advertisers.
Okay.
It was a family business. A family business.
You mean to tell me?
I will say this. Can I just say this?
Please.
I did think the parents doing it was weird.
Okay.
You couldn't put all the clues together there, Copernicus? You couldn't like map it out and realize that this guy's a mannequin?
Yes, they were like, we used to be the hottest in demand couple for all the ads, and they're like, let's show. These were even more like
you don't use ads.
Sales.
You don't use ads.
It does make you wonder how many mannequins did come to life based on one wish. Because if she wished that this mannequin would come to life and his parents, who were also biologically mannequins, also can. How many are there grandparents? Are there grandparent mannequins that are still alive?
There's one more mannequin that comes to life, and we will get to it.
All right. But Bram probably didn't get that one either.
Well, I don't know what he thought. I'm excited to see. I'm very excited to see, actually.
It's like he's watching it for the first time.
Yeah. So Holly
it's like I'm a mannequin that came to life.
And she hears Bo talking to his parents about how they're going to have the perfect life. They're going to have 3 kids and a golden retriever, just like they do in the window display.
In the window display?
Winter display.
Is that similar to customer?
Yes.
So it's the night before the big photo shoot for the ad campaign, and Holly and Milo arrive at the venue to like check it out, and they're surprised to learn that someone called and canceled the reservation. And it's Bo, because he has a better idea. He tells Holly that he hired this big time photographer, fashion guy, and he has a whole shoot lined up, and it's going to be great. And she's like really pissed, but she's like, okay, I guess we have to do this.
This guy knows advertising.
And then we get the photographer. We jump to the photo shoot. Do you guys know who Drew Droege is?
No.
We're big drogue heads. No.
Drew Droege. No.
Drew Droege. He does like Chloe Sevigny videos on YouTube, and he like pretends to be Chloe Sevigny. Very funny. And in here, he's like a photographer. He's like, Christmas America, like taking the pictures and like, yelling at the models type of thing. And he's very displeased with the photo shoot. He's very not happy. So he has Bo and Holly fill in, and they're, of course, nailing the photo shoot. It's like an engagement photo. And then all of the sudden, we cut to the window display, and the girl mannequin is gone. And now the girl mannequin is at the photo shoot.
Okay, so we've got another mannequin.
Yeah, and I was pretty confused about that.
These pieces weren't all clicking into place yet for you there, buddy?
Not yet.
Boy.
She is dressed like just like the mannequin was. She has like a fur hat on and like all this stuff. And she just starts like throwing Christmas ornaments and like knocking down a Christmas tree. And she's very upset that her beau left her alone. And she's like, why did you leave me? And Holly's like, who was that? And Beau's like, oh, that's just my ex-girlfriend. Brandy. Her name's Brandy.
Brandy. Hey, speaking of Brandy, my name's Brand. Let's take a break. We'll be right back here on Deck the Hallway. Thanks. You got another breakup tip for us, Patrick?
Self-care.
Yeah.
Do you, since it is a job evaluation, do you bring out like a sheet of paper when you break up with them? Like, let's see how you...
Yep.
You show up to the breakup with a manila envelope and just like, all right, let's get through this.
Yep. Have you made it through a January without breaking up with someone?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't dated that many people, so...
Yeah, you got to June. He said, I can't do this anymore.
Right? Okay, so... Milo learns about the photo shoot, and he's upset because he wasn't involved, and they use a different photographer. And he tells Holly that she's not really acting like herself, her authentic self. She's being like a fantasy version for Beau, and the relationship's a sham and all this stuff. And she's like, whatever, like leave me alone. So they go to like a work holiday party, and Beau and Milo like finally meet, and they get into it. They start like, not arguing, but they like clearly don't like each other. And Beau tells Holly that he has booked like a Vermont trip for skiing and like all this stuff, like Christmas ad type of stuff. Like, oh, we're going to like go. She's like, I don't even like skiing. I don't know why you would do that. Why you wouldn't talk to me about this first. And he's like confused because he's like, it's the perfect holiday trip. Like, this is what you wanted.
And she's starting to realize that perfect isn't always right.
So great.
Yeah, totally.
Do I really want perfect, or do I want grunge?
It's like Made for Each Other, except for in Made for Each Other, she's not going to end up with a mannequin here either.
Right.
Well, there you go. So we're wrapping up like all the loose ends. Like Dee ends up like meeting another guy at the bar because she broke up. She ends up breaking up with Marcos when he shows up with Brandy, and it's all stupid. But Beau like takes the big moment to like dip Holly and give her like this very romantic like movie kiss, and she's like, ew, get off me, like I do not like this. And he's like, what, this perfect kiss? And she's like, I'm out of here, and she leaves. Milo saw the kiss and got upset and ran out too, but he didn't see her like push him away. So they chase after each other, and Holly's running, and she's like, Milo, wait. She slips and she hits her head again. And she wakes up, she's in a hospital, and Milo's standing over her, and he's like, you slipped coming to work. Like, I hope you've been in a coma for like 2 days.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. And you still didn't know it was the mannequin?
So I knew that he wasn't, that the whole thing wasn't real. I thought that
the
whole point was she thinks that she wants this perfect thing, and then she realized she doesn't want the perfect thing. I missed that. It was
so the whole movie was her coma dream.
It was a coma.
The whole movie was her coma dream. And
I did know that.
Nailed
I
it.
did know
Yes.
that.
I'm so proud of you.
She wakes up, she's a little confused, but she like sets everybody up with, she uses her coma dream to like set the real people up with the people who ended up in the dream. It's stupid. And then she's like, oh, I have an idea about the ad. We should use a real picture. And she looks on her laptop and she finds a picture of them holding hands at the club because the club really happened. And that's the picture for the ad. And that's the end of the movie. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a big question mark. Merry Christmas.
So she doesn't. Ryan McPartlin is the B on the call sheet, 2 on the call sheet, and she does not end up with him.
No.
Wow.
She doesn't really end up with Milo either, but I mean,
Closer
it's
though. They're like
implied.
laying in a hospital bed together, you know.
But they don't
Yeah,
kiss.
yeah. No,
they don't kiss.
Wow.
they don't kiss. Yeah. So that is the movie. We'll start. Who do we start with? Bran or
Start
Dan?
with me.
Dan.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, Dan.
The fact that Bran didn't know that the mannequin came to life in this movie makes me have to pour it up just because of that alone. Based upon the description, there's nowhere where you should watch this movie and not come away with one immutable fact, that the mannequin is now alive. And so the fact that Bran didn't get that makes me happy, and that made me laugh, even if the movie sucked. I don't know if it did or not. I'm going to pour it up. Pour it all the way up for Dan.
All right, wonderful. Bran, what are you thinking?
Well, I like this movie before.
Oh,
And so now I'm stuck in quite the pickle.
Yeah. Did I watch it?
Because I liked a movie that doesn't exist. I like a movie like a mannequin that isn't, you can't actually see again. So I'll pour it up, though. I had a good time. It was a good time. I really like Coffee. I thought she was a delight. I thought the end of the movie was I did expect some sort of something to happen at the end aside from the picture just being on a bus. So was a little bit disappointed by the end of it. But yeah, I like it. It was a good time.
okay, wonderful. Thank you for that. So
You're welcome.
He's putting a cork in it.
yeah, for me, the movie, like what I've realized going back and watching these old Lifetime movies, where before the rules were set of like what a Christmas movie is, there were no rules, and you could kind of do whatever you wanted, right? There's no like comfort in that, like of watching like a TV Christmas movie. The beats aren't there. So for me, I was like watching this in July. I'm already not in the Christmas mood, anyways.
What?
And then, well, I know. Some people don't get in the Christmas spirit
Patrick
in
is
July.
a normal human being.
But yeah, it just didn't get me in the Christmas spirit. It didn't like have much to do with Christmas at all, except it was set at Christmas time. And then the whole thing being a dream is such a cop out. I hate it when movies do that. Like that is like soap opera like 101. So I'm putting a cork in that. I did like the performances and I did like some of the sassiness, but overall it's a no for me.
Can you stay right there on the full of Patrick? And Patrick, can you give me like a big 2 thumbs up and a smile? Okay, great. Then someone go on Philo, screenshot that. His shirt is green, so let's green screen a Christmas sweater. Let's see what we can do, or maybe like a I'm breaking up with you in January shirt or something.
I feel like we can.
It's just a blank green T-shirt. It's just asking for someone to green screen something.
I'd also love the camera to be on both Patrick and Bran when they hear from the chat that someone says they also do kiss at the end of this movie, and you both missed it. Good Lord, guys, you have one job: watch a movie. That's all you got to do.
Bran was worried about you
Not
know,
this
like,
big.
the mannequin. I just was probably like, okay, it's over.
I turned it off once you see the picture on the bus, and then it like pans up to the sky. Is there a kiss after that?
I must have been like somewhere in the hospital scene.
No, they're saying it's on the street, which is where the bus is.
Oh, so maybe they were just like little.
Yeah, we turned it off too early. We just thought it was done.
Yeah. Well, this is why we have viewers. But
also, the kiss wasn't earned at that point.
I mean, guys, this isn't like what color sweater were they wearing.
Right.
This is like they kiss at the end. The mannequin comes to life. These are big parts of this movie.
I just want to say this, though. The mannequin coming to life, whether or not, I just thought he was a goofball. That doesn't change anything. I still watched it.
It changes the fact that now the beginning makes sense.
Sure. Yeah, I'll give him that.
And the poses make sense.
I'll give him that.
And the parents make
No,
sense.
the poses 100% made sense to me. He's in advertising. He's showing all the poses that he does.
I don't know.
Can you imagine like Mad Men? Don Draper doing that?
I've never seen that show. I don't understand the reference.
I bet he did. That John Hamm, he's a funny guy.
Funny guy.
We did, everybody. Congratulations. We're going to be back next week. What's the movie next week? Let me look it up.
You can see a bonus Deck the Lifetime Uncorked.
What is it? All I Want for Christmas?
Yeah.
2013 version. There's a lot of them, actually. So, yes.
So maybe just search version. All I Want for Christmas 2013 Lifetime, just to be safe.
Yeah, it should have a blonde woman with short hair.
Blonde woman, short hair. Get on it. And maybe next week while you're watching it on the Philo, the three of us will be in the same room together.
What? That would be magical.
That might be special.
And you could get a bonus one if you just came to Bramblefest, which you can only do virtually now. But
that's right. DeckTheHallmark.com/fest. All right, everybody. If you see somebody doing poses, the only explanation is they're a mannequin. We'll be back next week. Until then, maybe the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmarks of Bramble Jam podcast is produced by Aaron Shea. What? For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.